How's it going, folks? T-Biz here, and our last and final figure to review in Wave 3 of Masters of the Universe Origins. Wave 3 is She-Ra, Princess of Power. This should be pretty cool. One thing I noticed right off the bat, checking out the back of the card, in the card art, you can see, yeah, there's Hordak, obviously, and Mosquitor, and a bunch of Horde Troopers. So I guess we'll be seeing those in the future. That'd be pretty awesome. And an awesome rendition of She-Ra right there. She looks rad. And Lookie. If you look right over there, yeah, there's Lookie. That's funny, man. Good old Lookie. He was always a pain to find in the show. I always had a hard time finding him. Always needed a little bit of help. But here's some extra instructions. And yeah, that's about it. So let's go ahead and, without any further ado, go ahead and rip her open. And here you have her, folks. At first glance, I wasn't sure how I felt about this figure, and now that I've taken her out of the package, which I do need to warn you that when you're taking her out, be sure to watch out because there is tape attached to the back of her cape, to the inside of the clamshell bubble, whatever thing, little tray or whatever, so you want to be careful to, because you won't break it or anything, you don't have to worry about ripping it, but yeah, it'll pull on it. I didn't realize there was tape there, so yeah, just watch out for the tape. But yeah, she comes with her shield, her sword. No little gem or anything like that, because the old version she had a little gem right there for comparisons. But yeah, I have this one just loose, no accessories or anything like that. Pretty much the same, no gold paint apps or anything like that. Missing the gem, no real hair, and that's fine with me. The color's a little bit different on her, gauntlets and armor and all that, but I dig this figure, man. I really do. And I know that's kind of silly because it's like, oh, you say that about every, but yeah, Motu fan and She-Ra fan. But not, I watched the cartoon back in the day, but you would never saw me as a kid. I think it was in my early teens when this was popular. And yeah, I would never picked up a She-Ra figure. No, not at all. Not at all. But I will say this, it's fun now, finally seeing this figure, and the glittery foil prism stickers on here. It looks really awesome. Look how they just shimmer in the light. It's really rad. That is really cool, man. Even on her belt, her little sash thing, that's pretty cool. And it looks like her cape is held up with some ribbons that are attached right here. So imagine if you want to unpeg her arms or whatever, you can take that off or whatever, but I'm going to keep it on. And one thing I also noticed too, that it's cool, man. Her hair sculpt is rad. It's really, really cool. Really digging the hair sculpt. It's pretty wild. And it's kind of soft. It's pretty soft plastic. And it's also cool because you can also switch her mask around like so. Gives her kind of like a, I don't want to say Viking, but just kind of like a Raid Shadow Legends type character or whatever, or Mythic Legions or whatever. But yeah, and you can also wear it as a ring on your finger or something like that or whatever. But my fingers are too big. Yeah, that's cool, man. Doesn't seem to sit very well like that, but you can do that. Does work? Yeah, it works. But that's rad, man. That is pretty cool. But let's just check her out without it, man, because I think that's a worthy sight. Yeah, she looks awesome, man. Really interested to see what poses we can get her in. And yeah, and she's got her accessories too. She's got her sword and shield. And I had the classics, like so much stuff I had was the classics version. Anyways, we're not going to go into that again, but yeah, this is a rad figure. I'm really, really stoked. I'm really happy about this figure. At first, I was just kind of like, I was a little iffy, but yeah, that's cool, man. For what Origins is, and for, I don't know, I guess we got to whip out Tila and Evil Lyn for female face comparison, since this is the third female in the wave, or the waves. Yeah, this is rad, man. This is a good figure. Good figure. Nothing else extra that we're missing out on. But it's cool, man. She got soft goods. It's really cool, man. Really like the way this figure looks. Not sure if I did rip anything on here. I don't think I did, but I might have. I don't know. No, that seems to be glued or whatever right there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get her in like some cool battle poses or something. And here she is in a battle pose, a cool battle pose, and she's standing fine. But one thing I noticed, which is going to be a downside to this figure, it doesn't ruin it, but it is a little bit of a downer, is that her feet are really small. Really tiny compared to like Evelyn's. Well, maybe they're not too much different, but they seem a little bit smaller to me, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a bit smaller. That is a bit smaller. And I would say Tila too, but you can get her to stand, so that's fine. And you have peg holes, so you can actually fit put a stand on her, so that's cool too. So that actually does work. And yeah, so that's the one thing I kind of noticed. And her waist does pop off fairly easily, and it's cool, man. With her boot, you got a cut right there with her calf cut, which is awesome. She does full splits, so that's cool. Pretty much standard articulation with everything. It's going to be a little hindered on the head just because she's got a lot of hair and stuff going on. But other than that, man, she's a cool figure. I dig her a lot. I like the way she looks now. At first, I wasn't quite sure, but we need to do a little comparison too. As far as like for all female Motu Origins figures so far, yeah, just get Tila up there. Tila seems a little bit taller. And Tila stands a little bit different as well. She stands a little bit differently, which is odd. But I haven't had Tila out of her armor too much. She pretty much just hangs out with her armor on. And I think this is the best that I can get her just to kind of have a normal standing position. Yeah, she's a bit taller with her hair and all that. And Evelyn as well. So yeah, they're all a bit taller just because whatever, Evelyn's got a helmet and Tila's got the, her hair up and updo and stuff like that. So yeah, interesting, man. Interesting. And maybe they would be the same height if they didn't have the helmets and hairdos and stuff like that. But yeah, that's cool, man. I'm stoked. I'm really stoked. I like this figure a lot. She's cool, man. The feet are a little weird, like I said, but other than that, man, she's a cool figure. Really dig her. But like I said, too, if you got stands, you can, and I had her in that one position, so she looked fine there. So I think all in all, she's really cool, man. And yeah, she's a win-win for sure. For sure. Anyways, that's our look at She-Ra. Awesome figure. Really dig her a lot. Yeah, the feet are weird, but other than that, I think she's cool, man. I really do. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some more characters. Maybe we'll see Catra or maybe Frosta. That would be cool because a lot of the same characters that we, like saw in I'm trying to think of who else. Glimmer, and then Angelica. I think that's it. And I'm trying to think of any other characters we could see in the Origins line. Maybe even a Shadow Weaver and stuff like that. And plus, people have mentioned too that they want to see more Horde figures too. Like I'd like to see Leech. That would be rad. Of course, Grizzlord, like just pretty much the main Horde, ensemble. But also other characters like Dragstore would be awesome. That'd be pretty cool too. And I'd like to see a new rendition of Bo. That'd be pretty cool for the good guys. That'd be pretty neat. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and more reviews definitely on the way. Take care, and thanks for tuning in again.